Hi guys. Okay, tune skills. The 7 skills are heal, lure, trap, sound, throw, squirt, and drop. Each skill has 6 levels with a specific pop associated with each level per skill. Since there are 7 skills, each with 6 skills, there are a total of 42 pops. Each pop has pop accuracy, pop HP, and single group usage designation. Okay, feather, tickle. 75% 15 single. Megaphone, tell joke 75% 15 group. Lipstick, smooch 75% 60 single. Bamboo cane, happy dance 75% 60 group. Pixie dust, sprinkle dust 95% 120 single. And I can't read that one, but baton. One man show 95% 120 group. Banana peel, place peel 75% 5. Tripwire, place wire 80% 9. Marbles, place marbles 85% 18. Quicksand, place sand 90% 30. Trap door, place door 95% 60. TNT, place TNT 100% 120. Okay. $1 on hook, cast bar 30% single, small magnet, hold magnet 30% group. $5 on hook, cast bar 60% single, big magnet, hold magnet 60% group. $10 on hook, cast bar 90% single, hypno goggles, hypnotize 90% group. Bite corn, Hong Kong 50% to group. Whistle, blow whistle 60. Percent for group. Bugle, blow bugle 70% 6 group. Church bell. I think it's Auga actually. Ring bell 80% 10 group. Firecracker. Light fuse 90% 20 group. Blackboard scrape nails 100% 40 group. I'm glad they actually scrapped the blackboard one, because I do not want to hear nails on blackboard. Okay. Eclair, throw 50%. 3 single. Fruit pie slice, throw 60% 6 single. Cream pie slice, throw 70% 12 single. Fruit pie, throw 80% 20 single. Cream pie, throw 90% 40 single. birthday cake, throw 100% 80 single, scoring flower, score 75% to single, glass of water, spit 80% for single, water gun, score 85% 6 single, seltzer ball, score 90% 10 single, fire hose, score 95% 20 single, storm cloud, toss cloud 100% 40 single, flower pot, push button 50% 5 single, sandbag, push button 60% 9 single, anvil, push button 70% 18 single, big weight, push button 8% 30 single, safe, push button 90% 60 single, piano, push button 100% 120 single. Okay. So I'm skipping the skill sequencing description and just going to the skill sequencing. Okay, heal. The chosen tunes will be healed by the heal skill. Say trap. The tune will set the appropriate trap pop in front of the chosen suit. If a trap has already been set in that spot, the tune will get caught in it. If the suit is not lured into the trap this round, it will remain in place for subsequent rounds. Lured. The suit will be lured forward, possibly into a trap. Sound. The sound pop will be used against the suits. Multiple sounds can occur simultaneously. Throw. The throw pops will be thrown at the suit. Multiple throw pops will be thrown in rapid succession. If a suit has been lured forward, a throw hit will knock the suit back. Squirt. The squirt pops will be squirted at the suit. Multiple squirts will occur simultaneously. If a suit has been lured forward and not knocked back yet, a squirt hit will knock the suit back. Drop. The drop pops will fall on the suit. Multiple drop pops will hit in rapid succession. Drop pops will miss a suit that has been lured forward and not knocked back. Access to pops and experience. Pops are purchased with simoleons on the minigames. Each pop costs the same 1 zillion simoleons. Which pops can be purchased depends on the amount of experience that a player has on for that skill. A new tune is allowed to purchase level 1 pops for any of the 7 skills. The privilege of purchasing level 2 to 6 pops is earned by getting skill points for the appropriate skill. Successfully using a pop in a battle gives a number of skill points equal to the level of the pops used. For example, successfully using a level 1 throw pop in battle gives 1 throw skill point. Successfully using a level 4 squirt pop in battle gives 4 throw skill points. I think they meant squirt skill points. So you can see the table. There are limits to the number of pops that can be carried. The overall number of props carried is limited by the number of max HP that a tune has indicated in the following table. 15 to 29 max HP 40 pops, 30 to 74 max HP 60 pops, 75 to 120 max HP 80 pops. Based on the level that a player has access to for a given skill, there are specific carrying limits for each pop. The following tables shows these limits. You can see it. Determination of a successful hit. When a tune attacks in battle, the attack may or may not succeed. The chance of success is based on the following formula. I'm skipping some. Okay. These documents are focused on the mechanics and statistics of battles. There are two known versions of this document. An initial version created in May of 2000 with a revised version dating to June. One thing to note is the early ideas for props gags, which were literally crossed out on the page and written over. Do you know the rake was originally planned to be a tripwire? Now you know. I'm not gonna go with the revise for this one. Okay, suit building details. Terminology: landmark building, a special more-dimensional building found in the streets of Toontown that can be entered and taken over by suits. When taken over, it turns into a suit building. Suit building, a landmark building taken over by a suit. Flat building, a flat building used to fill the space between landmark buildings. Block, a Group 1 landmark building and its surrounding flat buildings. Suit track, corporate, legal, social, or money. Suit level, each suit track has 8 levels. Level 1 is weakest, level 8 is strongest. General synopsis. There are 2 landmark buildings that can be taken over by any suit. A suit takes over the building by walking through the front door. When the building gets taken over by a suit, the building changes from the colorful toon style to a gray corporate style. While the building is occupied by suits, it will output more suits into the streets like an infestation. A group of toons can enter the building to win it back. The group will face a series of increasingly difficult suit battles. By winning all the battles, the toons will reclaim the building for Toontown until the next time a suit takes it over. Suit tracks. When a landmark building gets taken over by a suit, the suit building facade will be themed to the same track as the entering suit. The suits that the building outputs will be that same track. About 80% of the suits in the battles inside the building will be from that track. with the other 20% providing some variety. Suits come out the side doors of the suit flat buildings. This forces their entry point. Suits levels 1 to 5 are roaming the streets. Suit level 6 to 7 are building bosses. Suit level 8 is only used for HQ bosses. The difficulty of the suit building will be proportional to the level of the suit. The difficulty of the building can be adjusted by varying the number of successive battles, the number of suits in each battle, and the difficulty level of each suit. The difficulty of the building will be apparent through the use of size, art, and signage. Entering. Only a group of toons 2 to 4 may enter a suit building. The group will queue up on the entrance stoop of the building, similar to the trolley system. See detailed technical design of this system. Only one group of toons will be allowed to be in the building at any time. If they quit or are defeated, the building will be available to the next group that wants to enter. A visible on the door sign will let other toons know if toons have already entered the suit building. Probably just having the front doors open or closed will be enough. If you click on a door of a building that is occupied, you can see who is in there. The inside of the suit building will be a series of rooms where battles will take place. The toons will not be able to walk freely around the room. They will go directly into battle. After battle, they will be in a waiting state where they can chat, trade, heal, or exit. There will be 2 to 5 battles depending on the difficulty level of the building. You do not know how many battles there will be when you enter, but you can guess from the difficulty of the building. You cannot run from a battle inside a building. If one member of the group dies, that person will be sent to the nearest safe zone for recovery, and the entire group will be ejected from the building. You cannot call for help from a battle inside a building. You cannot teleport out of a battle inside a building. Nobody else can teleport to you while you are in a building. After each battle in the building, the toons will be left in the room to regroup at a checkpoint. You can individually exit the building at a checkpoint. You return to outside the building. The checkpoint interface will provide buttons to exit, heal, trade, and go to next battle. When a toon chooses to go on to the next battle, his character moves up to the next door and waits for the other toons. When all toons in the group have clicked next, the events to the next battle finishes. How does entering queue work? Interior art design, winning and losing storyboards. Can I quit the game or go back to room from within a battle? How do we show a building already has tuned in it? Okay, now is the tutorial. Flash intro. Who are we? Who are the suits? Suits are taking over Toontown. Why? How? You can take it back by buying suits. Run out pop safe zone. Trolley mini games, chatting friends, friends list. Room book design on tune. Downloading. Flash content, Panda Engine, Mickey, One Avatar, Sound Code, Room, Tutorial, Environment. Game tutorial with Mickey, 3D. Chatting plus Quick Talker, Friends List, Add Friend, Go to Friend, Navigation, Book, Map, Intro/Transition to Make a Tune. Download a Make a Tune system. All Avatar, Geom and text, Avatar less anim, some mini games if time, make a tune 3D, customize avatar, choose name. Downloading. Bow tutorial, more mini games, bow and code sound, some bow pops for tutorial, Goofy and Trolley. Bow tutorial with Goofy 3D. Suits pops, running out pops. Account interface life meters, healing, attack bonus introduction and example. Trolley mini game with Mickey and Goofy. Purchasing, exit via trolley to random safe zone. Downloading DNA code, neighborhoods, beginner suits 3 to 4 or 3 out of 4. All mini games, all bow pops, and award. Fight suits. Downloading higher suits. 1 out of 4. Building interiors HQ. Events play. Ability to enter buildings in HQ. Downloading done. Planning out the contents and download time of the phase files was of incredibly high importance to the development process. The goal was to make sure that nobody would be stuck waiting at a downloading screen with something to tide players over at every step of the way. Okay, safe zone activities. Balloon tag proposal. Safe zones purposes. Safety from suits and battles, healing, trolley station access. Enrich the world with Disney characters and themed environments. You know what? You can just read this document. Yourself. At one point, each safe zone playground was intended to have its own unique activity that took place within the game world. This document features some pitches for these activities. Toontown introduction. You can also read this document. Okay, landmark buildings. You can also read this one. This document outlines the plans for the layout and implementation of buildings on streets. Each building will have an interior plaque to note what tunes had saved it, which was later simplified to the 4 portraits we have today. Disney Online's specification. You can also read this document yourself. Outline for design document. You can also read this yourself. Designer's Atlas. Be right back. Okay. So, I'm actually gonna skip some. So yeah. Toontown Central is themed like Toontown and Disneyland. The center of town is a park-like atmosphere with lots of green trees and colorful houses. In the center of the park is a gazebo, and players can walk around a Mickey-shaped hedge. On the outskirts of the park are quaint cobblestone streets. Mickey Mouse inhabits this neighborhood, and it's here that the Hall of Fame and the Ritz Carlton is located. Okay. Mickey will walk around the safe zone in and out of buildings on a set of prescribed paths. While Mickey is moving, if a player gets within 8 feet of him, a message will be sent to the server, and if Mickey hasn't made a comment in the last 10 seconds, he will make a comment chosen from a predefined list. Some comments will include the name of the player who got near him. I'm gonna use my name. Okay, nice day, isn't it? Hi, Alexis. Watch out for the cogs. Welcome to Toontown Central. Have you seen Minnie? The trolley is right on time. Hero statue. There will be a hero statue in the safe zone. Okay. Donald's boat sails in a circle around the safe zone, alternatively stopping at each of the 2 docks. When the boat pulls up at a dock, the dock ramp comes up. When the boat leaves, the dock ramp goes down. Players on the boat can walk freely about on it. While on the boat, players will receive 1 fun meter point every minute. Be right back again! guys. Small treasure chests will occasionally, once every 2 minutes or so, never more than one person at a time, appear in random locations under the water. Players who swim up to them will collect them and be rewarded with 5 familiar points. Be right back again. A Winter Wonderland is the theme of the book. It snows all the time here, and all the buildings have icicles hanging from their roofs. In this neighborhood, everything is frozen over, and players will have a slippery time of trying to walk from one end to the other while trying to catch falling snowflakes. If they're successful and catch the oversized flakes, they will improve their laugh meter. Clue watches over this neighborhood and can be seen trying to pull his way around the ice to get back to his igloo/doghouse. Snowflake gathering. About once every 10 seconds, a giant snowflake will drift down from the sky at a random location on the ice very slowly. When it touches the ground, it will disappear. Players who can gather the snowflake while it is in midair will get 5 familiar points. Ice fishing. Inside the igloo, there is a special ice fishing hole. Instead of falling in, players will fish at it. Similarly to how they can fish in Toontown Central, except that when the boot comes up, it will be frozen an ice cube. Hero statue. There will be a hero statue in the safe zone that appears to be made of ice. Okay. Everyone knows how much Minnie loves music, and this neighborhood is designed so players can enjoy it too. Buildings are decorated with musical notes, and some even resemble old-fashioned jukeboxes. Players can jump inside around keyboard bridges and bass drums walkways. There are golden horns that shoot up into the air that players can climb into and jump out of. In the center of the safe zone is a revolving keyboard that changes pace and tune as players jump on the nearby drums and keyboards. Spotlight. Occasionally, once every 2 minutes, a spotlight will appear over one of the platform for a period of 30 seconds. Players on the spotlight platform will receive one familiar point every 5 seconds. Minnie's occasional comments, la 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 la. Have fun dancing, looking good. Welcome to Melodyland. If you see Mickey, tell him I say hello. Racetrack. While standing on the racetrack, players can run at faster speeds than normal. Red, blue, and gold Olympic-style medals appear randomly. Gathering the medals gives 1, 2, or 5 familiar points respectively. One medal appears every 30 seconds for a max of 5 medals. Be right back again. Random comments. If players get nearby, he might use their name, etc., etc. Hedge maze. A prominently featured hedge maze will be in place here. Butterflies will flutter around the safe zone purely for visual interest. They should not fly where tunes can walk through them. Okay. Comment list. Isn't the garden looking nice? What's your favorite kind of flower, Alexis? Don't get lost in the hedge maze. Last time Donald was here, he got stung by a bee. Hero statue. A hero statue will be featured somewhere in the safe zone. Okay, funny farm. This is one of the versions of Funny Farm chickens. 10 chickens move about at random, occasionally laying eggs. About 1 egg appears every 30 seconds, max of 3 eggs simultaneously. The eggs are red, blue, or gold, and worth 1, 2, or 5 familiar points. Optional chicken behavior. Chickens flee players who get too close and will only lay eggs when not being harassed. Mickey sits by the pond with a fishing pole and fishes like the other players. He makes comments based on the state of his fishing. Dreamland. It's nighttime in this neighborhood and everything is designed for quiet and comfort. The sun never rises and its pillared shrubs and fluffy trees add a cozy feel to the streets. Players can bounce on a gigantic bed and catch happy stars floating above them. The sky is full of billowing clouds that take the shape of swans and sheep. Players can find Donald Duck dressed in his nightshirt and cap sleepwalking across the safe zone. Earlier build of Toontown had the same Donald from Donald Duck walking around. The buildings have muted light coming from behind shut windows. In the background, you can hear clocks quietly chiming, and in the distance, someone snoring. The construction zone. This neighborhood is under constant construction, and there's lots of work left to do. Goofy is trying to renovate, but just never seems to get finished. The neighborhood is littered with work, tools, and machinery, and the buildings are half finished. There's a lot of work to be done in this neighborhood. Goofy is operating the crane. He makes comments every minute or so. Lucky number. Forward 1, 10%. Forward 2, 10%. Forward 3, 10%. Forward 5, 10%. Back 1, 10%. Back 2, 10%. Back 3, 10%. Instant winner, 10%. Everyone else forward 3, 10%. Everyone else back 3, 5%. Everyone else back 5, 5%. This game was turned into the race game. Tug of war. This game stayed the same. One player. Player on one side, cog on the other. 3 players. 3 players on one side, 3 cogs on the other, or 1 enlarged player on one side, 2 players on the other. Cheese shop. When there are less than 4 players, balls will block the sides where there are no players, and mice will only come from the appropriate direction. 1 to 4 based on the number of players. Large cannons point at 4 wall towers. Kinda like cannon game, but it's different. Each time the game is played, a random height is chosen for the towers, and the towers are a random distance away. Players are given the... Basically, you can read it. Tune tags stay the same. When there are less than 4 players, AI tunes will be added to make for 4 players. Scuffleboard. This was changed into the slingshot game. Points are awarded for first, second, third, and fourth place. Dodge a cog. Be right back again. Sometime I will talk more about Dodge Cog. This game is basically a Pac-Man style game for up to 4 players. The goal is to run around a maze. Perspective is isometric, avoiding cogs and gathering tokens. If you touch a cog, you get paralyzed for about 10 seconds. Players get points based on how many tokens they gather. If the group manages to gather all the tokens before time is up, 60 seconds, they each get special bonus points. What if someone actually made a version of Toontown with the scrap stuff in it? Match Mini. This one stayed the same. Kind of. Points are awarded for first, second, third, and fourth place. Dang it. Never mind. Splat ACOG. This is a version of Whack-A-Mole that takes place on the side of a building. Cogs and tunes alternatively pop up in the open windows. Clicking on them with the mouse throws a pie toward that window. Points are awarded for hitting a cog and subtract for hitting a tune. Other players' game boards, if any, are not shown, but other players' scores are updated in real time. And now I'll be right back to pull up dressed as Frankenstein. He also has his eyes open. But this is the one I was talking about. That's what the beta Donald Duck in Dreamland was like. So yeah. Bye guys.